Oh, it's moving.
I also own a farm.
Here we go. You're now watching the 2024 season of Farming with Duffy Ag. Welcome back to the channel. Spent most of the morning packaging up merch for you guys, so duffyag.com. It's about done. No more Carhartts for till probably fall. So if you're looking for a Carhartt, this is an old Carhartt, 2 years old, or I think 2 years old. The Yanko says go duffyag.com. So, and that takes a lot more work than anybody knows. And somebody did say, why don't you outsource it? Because I've seen a lot of the outsourced products, and yeah, they're okay. But at the end of the day, I like being able to control the quality of it and stuff like that. And if I'm not going to wear it, I'm not going to put it on the site. So that is a big part of it. But this morning, we're going to see if this starts up. I do got to move it at a better angle because I want to take a picture of it. And I told Jared I would not take a picture of it unless it was out in the sun and we got sunshine. But it was freezing this morning, and we got that done. Well, somewhat done. We got some more to do. The computer takes up a lot of drive when it's uploading video, rendering video, I guess is what it is. So I guess we gotta, yeah. And then we got a bunch of parts to put in. Well, not a bunch, but some parts. Come on, baby. I know it's cold. It is really cold. Got it started. It was cold, but the 27 didn't even want to fire up either, so I can't blame the truck. I just did order a parallel switch. We're sticking with the 24. If I get another year or two out of it and it keeps running, then we'll think about switching back over to 12 volt. Well, switching it to 12 volt. So, yeah. Okay, all done packaging up stuff for you guys. This antenna is a little bent right here. There we go. Post office is closed and I was gonna run to Cobleskill, but my fuel guy just texted me and said, hey, I'm on my way. So I gotta get out of the way for him. Probably clean the driveway a little bit since we are out of fuel in the big tank. So I've been using it to run the heaters, and that's been sucking it down. So I'm ready for, I see 50 degrees next week. I'm gonna pull this right into the shop. That way we can do the cable. What do we gotta do on this? The cable. We got a little bit of work on the trailer. I did order that parallel switch, so that's good. Oh, we got mirrors to go on in. Let me get it turned around. Probably scrape the driveway real quick. That way the fuel truck can make it up for sure. We do got to run through the trailer, grease everything. I want this ready to go when the time does come. So I don't know when we'll be hauling manure right away. I know the guys are hauling some, but they're probably going to be done this weekend. And since the farm show and everything else, we're oh, we got to fix that air leak. I keep hearing that. Let me pull it up and in here. Maybe tonight we'll get the energy and clean the shop. Okay. Maybe we're not charging now. No, it's the other side being dead. So we got to do some digging. It might need some batteries after sitting so long. Batteries aren't built the way they are. So remind me, I'll put it in my phone. We need this plug on the trailer side. This is 7-pin. You can see how it's broken. And that's making the ground not work well. We got a new plug on this side, which is nice. But yeah, 7-pin round. We'll grab one of those when we go into town. When I came home last night, there was a little bit of snow on the road that had blown across. Out here, it's extremely windy. It really is. And a lot of people have asked me, are you used to the wind yet? I don't know. It comes and goes. This summer, it really wasn't that bad, but it rips through during storms here. So yeah, the driveway's a little messed up. We'll get it cleaned right up. That way the plow guy, or the fuel guy, slides right in here nicely. The little things like this that really make your delivery people happy. I had a memory 6 years ago of Yanko riding around with the UPS driver, so. Oh, Mike, I miss you as my UPS guy. My guy I got now is good too. Don't want to hit my own mailbox. Yeah, my high-low, I think, is going out. It's not always working. Which isn't the end of the world, but it's not the best thing. I was worried I was gonna have to do another pass, but it's actually looking pretty good. Hopefully the sun today, and like I said, I think next week we're in the 50s. And then once we're in the 50s, hopefully we stay warm. Now that the truck is done, we got other projects we gotta work on. We gotta get the plows put back together completely, make sure they're all good there. The discs need some love. I don't know, that might be good enough. It just blows the snow, that's the biggest thing. We fit the calves. Let's see if we can slip between the fuel guy and me. Otherwise, yeah, we probably don't want to hit the fuel guy's truck. Yanko's over here partying it up with him, but getting 600 gallons of fuel, some in the house, so we make it through the rest of the winter, and then I'm gonna move that big chunk there. And then the rest in the tank. I'm hoping fuel prices come down. They were going down, and I should have bought more fuel, I guess, early winter, but now it's going back up, and I'm just getting strict diesel. I'm not getting kerosene mix. I'm banking on winter being done soon here, and granted, everything that I'm putting fuel in, it's not like it sits outside much. This sits outside, but this can go back undercover and honestly in the shop now. We got the place cleaned up a little bit. We got to get it cleaned up the rest of the way, so let me get a check to the fuel guy and be good to go. At the post office, sending merch for you guys. And we got 3 packages here. I don't know what any of them are. So everybody keeps asking me. It's mainly for Yanko to get treats. P.O. Box 52, Sharon Springs, New York. That is my P.O. Box. And doesn't mean, hey, you gotta stay over here. Can't just wander around. What is this? Batteries. That's what I think it is. Automatic battery charger. I'm sure there's a name in it, so when we get home we'll pull that apart. That's pretty cool. I was just talking about that yesterday. So I was gonna get one. I actually thought about getting one today because we gotta go to Napa and get air filters, but I appreciate that. We'll unbox it when we get home. Let me see the other 2. Let me put that back in there. Let me put that in the bed. Yeah. I got some, you guys are awesome. Really great support. That doesn't mean just send me anything. I'm just people who do send me stuff, I'm amazed. Okay. What do we got in here? Can you guys see much? Maybe? Let me check. Yeah, you guys should be able to see it. The post office people are awesome to me too. Appreciate them. What did you... Like I said. Alrighty, there's a note. There's always a note. Enjoy your gifts. Is there a name? There's no name. I appreciate whoever sent Yanko some more tennis balls. Hey, these are yours. And you got soft and chewy milk bones. Beef and filet mignon flavor. Alrighty, last one. Probably should have done this at home, but oh, there's, yeah, let's not do that. Mr. Hank R. Mullen. It's got 2 different people. Mike Strickland. I like the use of duct tape. I like that. We're gonna avoid the duct tape because I don't have my knife with me. Love doing this in the parking lot. You guys did a hell of a good job of wrapping this. This is a little behind the scenes of what goes on day to day. I'm not saying I get gifts day to day. I'm just saying, like, we went to the post office, then we gotta go to the next place. Holy smokes, guys. A box inside a box. Let's see, this end's probably the best. So, Dale just went through with the silage truck hauling sawdust. What was that? Ooh. Some toys. Okay. Never seen this in my life. Probably, I know my hands get dirty. John Deere tractor book, 1892 to 1991. That's cool. Is there a note? I don't think there's a note. No note. Yanko, stay over here. Come here. Come here. Hey. He's very friendly. He kind of does what he wants.
What's his name?
Yanko.
Yanko.
Gonna miss one call. Huh. Oh, he's unique for sure. I gotta stop doing that. Hank Mullen and Steve Strickland. I appreciate that. Alrighty, I'm definitely gonna put that to work, as you see my hands. Alrighty. Well, Yanko got treats, and I got some stuff to play with, things to clean my hands, and a little bit of reading. You guys are awesome. They awesome? Whoever sent Yanko the treats too, much appreciated. It's pretty wild that after it being 5 degrees this morning, it is gorgeous out at 35, right buddy? Windows down, cruising. So just left Agway there. Joel hooked us up with something. I'm hoping it works. And got a couple nuts and bolts, and Yanko got some treats. So you know, he had to. He was neglected. Well, Napa came in clutch. We got 2 air filters. They said they were the last ones. Yeah, I am over here burning my last bit of cardboard trash. So we'll throw that on there. It's actually a gorgeous day. It is only 38 degrees, but it's a gorgeous day. So we got air filters. We got a spare air filter. And yes, this is a battery charger. The gentleman that actually sent me it, let me remember his name. Matthew Hart. He sent both this battery charger that we got to open up and the treats for Yanko. He said both of you got something today, so I really appreciate it. I'm not sitting here saying I want something from anybody, but there's some really good people, and some people tell me, oh, I just got to buy stuff and this and that. As much as everybody thinks I just got money and I'm made of money, and there's some people thinking that I'm gonna go broke, that I'm just spending money, I'm pretty reserved on what I'm spending on as far as a priority. I can get by without a battery charger, but it makes my life so much easier. So at some point I was gonna get it. It's like the toolbox. I could get by with tools everywhere. Now we got it. So I appreciate it. He hooked it up. I don't know if they ever sent a note in any of it. I would have never known. So he did mention to me that he was sending me it, or he asked for my P.O. box. So that's why I said it earlier. Let me keep throwing this stuff in there. So y'all are great. We went to Agway. We got stuff. Yanko played. I don't even know where he is now. He's over there chasing birds. So I'm gonna get into this truck. We got mud flap to put on. We got PTO cable to do. License plate put on the trailer. We got to mag drill something because, you know, when they're a military trailer, they don't have license plates anywhere. So I figure I'm just gonna put the license plate right on the bumper here, because this light does have a shine down. I think both of them actually do. Nope, just that one. So we're gonna put it on that side. That way it's there. We got to run through the trailer once we get it plumbed up. Yeah, what else we got to do? Plug on the trailer. We got some little things. Probably once the sun goes down, it's gonna get cold out here, so at least we can work on it for a little bit. I do got a lot of paperwork to do, actually. Let me get this out of the box though. Let's see what we got going on here. Woo-hoo-wee. I appreciate it, Matthew. I got some good people in life. You guys are awesome. I appreciate everybody watching along on the channel. That doesn't mean go out and just start sending me stuff, but people that do send me stuff, huge shout out. We probably wouldn't be as far along in life as we are. Something about fire is always cool. I did throw some pieces of random wood that were on the pile over there, but yeah, Yanko got some. Well, let's see. He got tennis balls. We got some toys. These are beef and filet mignon, which are pretty wild. Soft and chewy. Hey, these are for you. They could be for me, but I'm not into the treats like this. Maybe not. Gotta be smarter than the pack. There we go. All right, what are you gonna do for this treat? Oh, these are soft. These are cool. Can we give them a spin? Like a good spin. One more spin? How about one more spin? And then we'll give them a stand. Give me a 1 to 10 how you like those. You weren't expecting them to be soft, were you? All right, we'll do one more then. Okay. Alrighty, appreciate it, Matthew. I'm sure Yanko's not gonna be upset about eating those. We do have, yeah, we got trash in here. These are all sorts of parts. So we gotta keep this bag. Hardware from the other night. Okay, what do we got? We got standard battery. Charge / maintain, we can do that. Voltage. Oh, it says what the voltage is right now, the display. What is this? Display, low, alternating percentage. Okay. So I put it on this side. Like I said, they're 12-volt batteries. We'll let that charge up. Doesn't use very much battery, but when it's dead, it's tough to get going. Sweet. We'll let that charge while we got to do the seals on that. Let's find those right now. As we discovered previously. Ooh. Well, this broke because this cord wasn't long enough previously, and we got it on a little spring up there. Honestly, we're gonna have to probably do it over to here just so it doesn't drag or get caught, but we made it a couple feet longer. That way when we're turning and things like that, we'll be good to go. Forgot this popped off. I don't know which one this goes to. That might be a wheel one, actually. So we'll put that right there. This should be easy enough. Pop it out, just switch everything. Our grounding was having problems. I think that light still needs to be reground down so it's in a good place. Okay, let's get this broken one out. If you guys have been watching for a while, you'll remember that this trailer, they come 24 volt. And well, getting it home was a little interesting. And if you haven't watched those ones, then go back and watch them, because that was like the OG videos back in the day when we were just figuring out what to do and how to build trailers and everything else. So this should come right out, and everything is color coded and whatnot on these. As far as, I mean, everything's labeled. So if I pulled this panel off, it's all labeled. I guess I should probably clean some of this up. That way it actually seals halfway decent. Oh, I never realized that there was a little washer there. Plastic washers that hold them down. I'll get all these loosened up, and we'll swap them one at a time so they're all in the right order. Throw this plug in. We're getting pretty good. I am excited to, well, once we get this stuff done, we can hook the electrics up and the hydraulics and see if the boom still wants to work the way it does, and hopefully be in a good spot there. Make sure the impeller works, and it should be. If not, let me walk back there and show you guys. So Vevor has been a great partner of the channel. When I put this truck together, Vevor was not, we weren't talking at all. They didn't know who I was, and so on and so on. So I found this pump online, and as you see, it says Vevor. And yes, we should build a casing around it. We've talked about that for years, and this will be the year we do it probably. And yeah, we got 2 of them hooked right now, I believe, is what I got going on. I don't remember. I think they got water in them or whatnot. So, and that's because probably pressure washing them and sitting outside. So it's not against the pump thing. And I think we can get them working, but I just swapped them. But this was my original Vevor purchase ever. And at the end of the day, this thing has, I think they're like $380 right now. I'm probably going to order another one as a spare. So I can just, if this one ever dies, which this will be going on 3 years of it running a boom setup. I don't think this is what they ever meant it for. I needed 4 ports or 4 functions. But you can only find them in 3. You can get real expensive ones. So what we actually did was, this function operates the gate valve, which shuts the gate valve when it opens this, or vice versa. I forget which one. Gate valve's on there for protection in case you need to open the pump and the tank's loaded. But yeah, as we saw at Hainsworth, same style pump. We got the oil bath bearings in here, gate valves, everything else like that. So I didn't realize that I could update to their newer style, which at some point I might do that. We're gonna have to figure something with that swivel or where we brace. But yeah, he also talked about, why don't you raise it up so you can swing both ways, make offloading easier. I don't know. If I had known when I built this tank, I would have made a center fill, to be honest. Then this could have went straight up and returned right back to it. You live and learn. So if we ever come down and we build a second one, that's what we'll do with it. But for right now, it's working. But I just wanted to show that we have a ton of Vevor products and we work with them quite a bit as far as showcasing some of their products. And it all started with me purchasing a product pretty much aimlessly or blindly and not knowing anything about Vevor at that time. Yeah, this thing's got some slop to it, I see. So, okay, top one. And they're not all used. That's the bottom one. Turn that around, otherwise we're gonna have some issues. Top one. So, yeah, this was quite the adventure. If you haven't watched the videos of us coming back from New Jersey with this truck and trailer, I recommend going back and watching them because, yeah, we did some wild things back in the day. Now we're much more civilized. And, yeah, it's all part of it. Live and learn. Young and dumb. But I'll switch all these over. And then we'll turn the lights on and see. Oh, we got some lights on the truck. Remember the high beams don't work for some reason now, which I'm not really sure on that. They were working, so I must have unplugged something when we put that switch in, or when we did the air valves or something. Okay. Yeah. This does have a lot of play, which I don't like that. They are tight. So, there we go. Woo-wee. So we broke that quite a while ago and kind of just been sending it since, and I think that's part of why our lights went dim, and we want no issues, remember? That is our plan. No mechanical issues. No issues at all would be nice, but I know we're gonna have battles this year, and it's all part of farming. Ding ding. Self-tappers. Okay. Fancy. Oh yeah. Alrighty, let's throw okay, now they're a lot brighter. See how those are that color? Technically they're still the proper color. I did get the red ones. We should get some lenses or orange bulbs to go in instead of these. I think they're white. I think that's what the color is. But as we see, this one's very, very dim. This one's good. They just need a wash. Up top's all good. Good, good. So when they're dim, it means there's a bad ground, which I don't think we ever took this cover off, so that makes sense. We just had to grind each side and then it was good again. Yep, see how this works? That is the grounding bolt. The lights are dim. We'll just pop that out so we don't have any issues. Actually, what I should do is get some more of these ordered, but see if I can get them in orange. That way the trailer would really look right. Okay, I just got some amber ones in the works. Oh, we better clean that up a little bit. Just needs a little bit better ground. So I don't know if you guys will be able to see any. There we go. You can see. So this one never came off. I think I did every other one, but this one was good. But they get corroded inside. So that's how much brighter it is. And now you can see. But I just ordered, wrong one. It's in my pocket. I just ordered amber ones to replace in these because the lenses clearly don't make them good enough. I forget if they were yellow or what they actually were. The other ones, I think they're just white because you can get a lot of the white ones. So hopefully they're the same build style because my other ones were pretty good. Well, mint. Now we got them all. At some point we got to put some field spread lights, probably one up there and one on the other side. We got the reverse lights, but make life easier to work at night because it's the world we live in. We'll get it tapped, and we got stainless bolts for this, so hopefully they never rust out. Probably never need to take the plate back off, but we'll see. I don't know what this is. I think it's steel, but it drilled really nice and easy. Yeah. I feel like that was a too big size, but maybe not. I looked at the chart. I guess not. I guess that is the size. Okay. It's not like it's got a bunch of aggression against it or anything, but I'll do the other one, throw the plate on, be pretty much done back here. So how this trailer is wired is brake lights and blinkers are two different aspects, and that's the wiring of the truck. And I know we should change it at some point, have it, the truck and everything else like that, but it works. So this is actually a blinker. Should get a amber piece there instead of a red, so that would be different, would be better that way. And I like having that. We should put some strobes on. All the tankers now are coming with strobe lights because people are just blind to the world. I do see that that's flickering one of them, but those are easy enough to get spares. From the trailer making contact here, when it turns like way down there, if we're in a weird environment, it bent this a little bit. We can notch that, and I grabbed another new mud flap. We're just gonna throw it back on. See how it's smooth now instead of all bulged out like previously. And yeah, we balled out. I got stainless hardware for all of it, so this thing's got a little bend to it, but it's just a hold down. Should have got stainless previously, but yeah, I really wasn't thinking. There we go. Oh yeah, that's gonna look a lot better. Not be all odd shaped and whatnot. Let me throw these together. We got filters to put away. Finally got a good list of things. These are the right, no, yeah, there they go. I was gonna say, if I got the wrong ones, that was gonna be a mistake. So, battery charger still doing its thing. Oh, come on. So I have put out that we will have, do I got one in my pocket? Yeah. I have put out that we will have 3 semis available for manure moving in the local area. So between Joe, myself, and Isaiah, we'll be running all 3 trucks if we got the work, which there's always more work. I gotta look at that. there's always quite a bit of work of moving manure. So if you are in the local area and you do farm, get a hold of me. Send me an email. Yeah. 5,200, 5,400, and then Joe's is going to be a 8,200. So he's got a big boy. If I had known where I was going to be, I'd probably, well, as I told Chuck, I said, I wish I could find this exact tanker because it's built over spec and it's stainless and it's awesome. It's stainless is awesome. Most of them are built out of aluminum, but stainless is just, you can't beat it for this application. But I wish they built like 6,500s or 7,000s of these trailers, but they're 5,000 gallon trailers with expansion of 10% or whatever, 5% or something because of fuel expansion. So with manure, it works out to 5,200. Yeah, but it works. I know everybody wants the big trailers. Actually, we were talking about how long the trailers. So Joe's is going to be 36 foot long. And I couldn't remember how long this trailer actually was. So we'll go off this right here and then we'll add whatever it is. I think this tape measure is only 25, so. So technically 25 is like here. Right there. So we're under 30. So it makes a big difference. And that other one that's out back, that will be going on the white truck, it's a 20 foot container trailer. I think it works out to be 22 foot long. So it's taller and whatnot, but that makes a big difference of getting in and out of places. So being under 30 foot is pretty significant for tighter barnyards and backing up and things like that. Well, alrighty, I better finish that mud flat before I get too distracted. But if you're local, you watch along. I know there's plenty of farmers that do. Most of you know already that I would like to be moving some more manure this year, and we have a few options lined up so far. American flag mud flaps, Iowa 80. I think they're like 20 bucks a piece. They're just not, they don't flex much. So remember that. But yeah, at some point I got to put them on the rear, but they're shorter, so then you got to cut them down. I kind of want to see if that boom will just move without me doing anything. So if we unravel this, we got the end covers on, so we should be pretty good there. We got the end cover on over here. So if we hook that in, we probably got to start the truck. So we got, because if it doesn't have 12 volts or a little more, it does not like to move. We might have to do some figuring. So that will air up. There we go, we're up in 14. Keep in mind, we haven't touched this in almost a year. So I don't know if it's gonna move or not. Plus it's cold. Ah, come on. Oh, duh. Nope. We might have something cold or plugged, or I guess we'd have to listen back there. Isaiah is coming over, so. Let's just check what we got for voltage back there and make sure everything's actually good. I do have spare of these start solenoids and whatnot. We got 13 there. So we might have an issue with this, or might have an issue with the plug, or it might be working. It might just, it's cold so it doesn't want to move. Can't really. That is the one thing, that remote, I can't lock back here and mess with it at the same time. So we'll get that figured out. Like I said, having a spare probably isn't a bad thing. Forget what I got wired to what now. When he comes, we'll mess with it and we'll see if what we got going on. We might have a alrighty, running pretty good. Somebody did ask why the radio is on, because when we wired it in, we didn't wire it to the key switch because of how it was. And every time we get out, we kill the battery anyways. It reminds me to kill it, because my biggest fear is that thing burning the whole truck down, because that's usually what happens with the older vehicles. Is you put an aftermarket radio in or something, and before you know it, it burns the truck down. So, well, usually it's tractors. Everybody I know has it's with the tractors. But we'll get this opened up if we got enough space, and figure out why we don't have high beam, low beam. We also got to figure out the outside lights, why they're not like that. So if we reach in. What just happened? Maybe the switch is bad. I can hear stuff moving. See, we got no low beam. We should have low beam right now, which is rather inconvenient. I'm wondering if that switch is bad. It's smoky in here because that fire's still burning outside. Not really sure why. I guess we'll get the power probe. I'm thinking the switch is bad. Like, why else would we not have high beam, low beam? Before I dive into why we don't have high beams, we should fix this air leak over here. So, pop this off. Yeah, it was time for it. That honestly doesn't want to come out of there, so I put one in the other side. I need to do it in both. Better safe than sorry. Need a bigger screwdriver. It's getting chilly now, and I know when the sun goes down, we're probably going to be done messing around with the doors open. I don't know who that was. Wow. Well, no turning back now. I'd say this has been in here a little bit, and it's not a very good one. We definitely have something going on. So you hit the high beams, everything kind of freaks out. So it's grounding out somewhere. That's not good. Let's see what we can see. So we got the floor mat up, and this is just too, oh, it's just too big. Nope. And we should be able to pull it up and then put power and see if it works going the other way, and unhook it and see what goes on. A little gun action with a less blunt tip got us out. Okay, what do we got here? OG wiring. Goes in and out. Yeah, something about that. I'm very unhappy with it. I don't know why. We don't have any connectors, which is not good. How does this work? How can we have 0 connectors? There's a connector. I don't know. Okay, I did a little discovering. Trace back. So I disconnected this and we're good there. So now we got high beam, low beam. But if we put it on over here, something is grounding going the other way. Clearly we had a spark there. That is why when it goes on. So the only thing I can think of is that switch, but maybe we got a chewed wire or something. So I got to get in here, pull the switch out. I was filming, but I wasn't actually filming. Yeah. This is exactly how you go down a rabbit hole. I'm going to stick with older vehicles and older stuff for as long as I can, because less of this stuff, the better in life. And I know I got a lot of friends that work in dealerships and deal with newer R-Series tractors and stuff like that. And when you have a gremlin in something, you have a gremlin. Matches and, yeah, thing of gasoline. That usually would solve gremlin a lot better off than spending hours and hours chasing it. Granted, this is probably something simple. We just got to diagnose it and pull it back and see. This is the man we needed. He's here. Yep. So what was going on is that's what I said. You're here. This connection here, I gotta get it cleaned up. We had an oil leak previously that came out of yeah, oil pressure gauge right here that had an oil leak. So that got all built up with junk on it. But as we see now, we got our flash to pass. We got it all. So this, yep, don't touch that. That is our voltage gauge, and well, when you touch positive to ground, what happens? Fireworks. Well, alrighty, I'll get that cleaned up, and we're good to go from there. So those are all our light connection. So we didn't have to pull any of that, but I was tracing back. I would have never known to look up there. But why is our high beams on? No. Yep. There we go. This light should light up. There we go. So that's our high beam switch, which tells you that Bulldog is lit up. Did you know that the Bulldog lights up high beams? Oh. Hey, how are your boots? We got to talk about them. Don't tell me. I'm actually curious.
Are you?
I'm curious. So that switch having oil all over it, that did it. Because if you look down there on the ground, everything works now. So I did not need to take this out and unplug whatever that thing is, but that looks a little corroded. I don't know what that goes to actually. But now I got a hand switch, but that's flash to pass anyway, so we got that. Now we're good there. That's not flickering. Alrighty, we'll let that charge. We got the crew chief. We're gonna have him run some stuff, and we're gonna see what goes on exactly with. Oh, it's moving. It's just cold. Ah, baby, I love it. I'm sure it's just cold. Or some solenoids have some issues. Before it wouldn't even move. I might have a solenoid that's a little unhappy from sitting, but that is a win. Uh-oh. Stop moving. I guess we don't have to mess with that because we got that working right. Ish. What do you think?
I think it is a little low on juice.
I think so too.
When it wraps up a little bit, you can hear the pump kick up.
I don't have down function right now, but
What?
doesn't want to go down, but I got other stuff working.
You only have 2 solenoids on there?
Yeah, the other one does a spread. One got filled with water, so we switched them around. I got to get some more. No, it was going up and down. It's got to be the solenoids. Look at which one lights up and just move it a little bit. There we go. I don't know what he did, but he did it. They might have not been tight. What'd you do? Just, they haven't been running 10 months. Well, crew chief is here. He's hungry. We're gonna close up this smoky room. That one's open too. Just to tell you, that's empty. And yeah, I didn't get as far as I wanted to today. But that is the nature of it. You guys did see a bunch of it. We have... I know. It's because you weren't here. Somebody had to go to the...
If we had a team of guys like all the people down it,
Yeah, if we had a crew of everybody else, we'd be good to go. But the ground is actually frozen now. PTO... yeah, we went down a rabbit hole there a little bit. PTO and air intake... stuff like that, we'll do that. We're gonna have a celebrity on the channel tomorrow night, so that is the plan. It is Wednesday tomorrow night. Yes, we will have somebody that you people have asked about. He will be here. So appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.